Hello everybody, Zeidoktor here, and this episode of Typical Manga Review is going to be about One Piece, Chapter 870, Parting. And our cover page continues with the story of the self-proclaimed Straw Hat Grand Fleet, Bartolomeo. First off, we'll take down the greatest evil at the port, though it looks more like they just took down the biggest guy they could find. At the very least, everybody got their white flags up for them, so there you go. At the start of the chapter, Big Mom is screaming for Baze and Luffy to come out. Chiffon tries to appeal to her from inside, like, "It's me, Baze is my husband, we have a child, don't overlook it, please." Of course, her resemblance to Lola pretty much means that just makes her attack Baze all over again. And she's also an accomplice for the assassination, so don't think he'll be able to eat snacks tomorrow. She says, she screams, she's King Konging her way over across Baze's castle. The children and minions of Big Mom are like, if the castle is destroyed, Baze dies, and everyone inside will be thrown out. Don't let a single one of them get away. The Fire Tank Pirates, Straw Hat Crew, Jimbei, and Germa 66. They turned their wedding ceremony and a tea party into such a mess. Looks like we've been seriously underestimated. Let's hang them up as an example to the rest of the world. And as Big Mom is beating on the castle, Baze is like collapsing more and more. And he's shocked because even cannonballs can't scratch him in Big Father for him. But Big Father's defensive power doesn't mean a thing to her. Luffy's prepared to go out there and just start fighting, but it's like Nami calls for Chopper to stop him. Nami's like, "You can't just start a pointless fight. Our reason for coming here was Sanji. We had to get a transcript of the Poneglyph. We even fulfilled Sanji's wish to save his family. We did what we came here for. We got time to fight back. You just have to think of how to escape. If we were planning to fight them, we would have brought Zoro and everyone else along too. Isn't that right?" Brook agrees with this. Like, they only managed to infiltrate this place because of low numbers. So rather than fight now, let's get to Wano, where Zoro and everyone else is waiting for them. But Luffy's knowing that with Baze kind of like getting beaten up by proxy, he's like, "What do you think we should do then? He's taking all the attacks aimed at us, you know." Baze is actually kind of upset by this. Like, "You guys succeeding while we only fail miserably? I can't live this down." This actually gets broken. Both Caesar both kind of panicking. Like, "You're not going to drag us down with you, are you? I did everything I was supposed to do. Return my heart, now." "Dragging you down, huh? That sounds good too, but from the very start I didn't care what happened to you guys. But my subordinates are here, as well as my wife and son. There's no way I'll let them die." This gets all the Fire Tank Pirates just like crying in joy at their boss. I can't tell if the little one baby is smiling or just crying in general. Baze has a plan, one way for everyone to survive. This room is inside Baze, so if he leans over or falls down, they won't be affected by it. The same goes if he returns to normal form. So listen up. I'm going to return to a human with all of you inside. Caesar will then carry me and escape up through the air. Of course, Caesar points out, like, they're putting his life on the line. That plan's suicidal. We'll be stuck full of holes instantly. The chance of succeeding is 0. There are too many armament hockey users out there. There's no point even if I turn into gas. While all this is going on, Judge turns to Sanji, like, "Answer me this one thing. Why did you save us? We whom you detest so much fell into the enemy's trap so easily." Sanji's response is because my father would have been saddened if I held on to the hatred from my childhood. We see Sanji flashing back to when he was the child in the Iron Mask. "And if I became a petty man who would laugh at the death of his own blood relatives, he'd be appalled. I refuse to live a life where I cannot face that person." We see a little glimpse of Zeph telling him not to get sick while he's out there. It's like, 13 years ago, Vinsmoke Sanji, who escaped from Germa, died down the sea. That was also what you wished for. So accept it already. The fact that you are not my father, Vinsmoke Judge. Never show your face in front of us again." Judge hears this and turns around like, "I understand. I promise I will not to come near you or the East Blue." Rage is smiling, but the moment gets ruined by Caesar screaming, "I already accomplished my mission. Anything more than this is different from what you promised. You'll die as well if you don't do it, Caesar. Open the gate, King Bays. Until you and Caesar make an escape through the air, we German will undertake the job of escorting you." Of course, Caesar's still like, "What the hell do you get to decide what I do? Your overbearing attitude really hasn't changed, Judge." "That's right, Jeremy was also able to fly through the air, huh? And it's fine to leave you here. That's fine. It's okay. If it's to buy time, I'll have to..." "No, leave it, Luffy." Sanji stops him. "We refuse to be in the debt of a failure. That's their resolve." "Hey, wait a sec. I'm not agreed to do this yet, you idiots." Of course, Capone still has Caesar's heart, so it doesn't really matter. And outside, the castle dissolves. Everybody kind of pops out. Or at least everybody who's going out pops out. Everyone sees that the castle has disappeared. Where Caesar's like, "I already told you, everyone's already aiming at us." Of course, the bullets are stopped by Jirma. Like, alright. And Big Mom attacks with heavenly fire by grabbing Prometheus and throwing him. She casts it off and hits Reiju with it. It's like, they warn, like, "Leave it. The weak ones are at fault. We've completed our mission." Reiju's like, "My little brother is so not cute. Whatever. I won't be done in." At which point, Big Mom's getting ready to focus her attacks on Reiju. But before she can, Gum Diable Jambe Cross fires out of Baze's belly and blocks the attack. So Sanji and Luffy both kind of jump out to protect her. "You said not to come out." Of course, Sanji and Luffy both pop out like, "You said not to come out. That's right, nobody should come out except for me. That's not fair." Inside, Nami, Broken Chopper, like, "They went out. What are we going to do now, those idiots?" And that's where the chapter ends. And these action chapters, I don't really have a lot to really go commentate on, so I'm not going to worry about it too much here. So let's going to run through the page a little bit, see if there's anything good to look at art-wise. So I do like the image of Big Mom just King Konging her way across Big Father. Like climbing attacking at different points there, pretty much like it's like Rampage. Let's see, Baze taking those shots from inside. There's also that nice little moment where Baze is like, "I am not going to let my subordinates, wife and son fall to this. Like, I'm not going to let them die." So credit where it's due to Baze. Also, like, Caesar's like just freaking out over the fact that he's going to be used as the escape route here this time. I did like Sanji's bit where it's like, basically, he's telling his father that his father would be appalled at his behavior if he let them die. I liked how they draw the distinction here. Like, Sanji is not going to live in any way that he feels is going to disgrace his death. That's his big motivating factor here. And Judge's like, "Fine, be that way. We'll stay away from you and yours." At first when I looked at it, I thought they were staying behind to do it completely, but no, they're just going to be playing escort, like providing extra defense and firepower because they can get through the air also. So it's cool. Then we get their full strike where Sanji and Luffy combine to block an attack by Big Mom. That's the implication that Sanji was going to try and play all self-sacrifice to jump out without everybody else, but actually I can kind of see his logic, because he was probably going to stay in the air too, since he has Moonwalk. Or Skywalk, rather, for Sanji. So this might be a good chance to see just how Luffy truly measures up face to face with an emperor. Because the thing about Big Mom is like, she's like, I'm not quite sure how to describe. Like, they always have this trope, the Worf effect, where a character is put down to show how tough a particular threat is. Let's say we have Big Mom just staying standing no matter what's thrown at her, like shrugging off attacks, like not even without even being aware of them. So I think they're pretty crazy in that respect. It's almost like an inverse of that. So, at this point, I'm going to go ahead and just call the review here at this point. Once again, this is One Piece, chapter 870, parting. Until next time, you have a good week, and bye-bye.